Hello and welcome to the channel. This is going to be a very brief introduction to the PC-based Nomad Sculpt beta. This is currently in a very early stage release, but new features and new tools are being added constantly, bugs are being fixed. I will link to the download down in the description box below if you want to go check it out yourself. Now, I've been using this app for over 5 years now on Android. It's also available on iOS. It is a one-time purchase, no subscription, no hidden fees, one-time purchase, and it is yours. You can make as many projects, output as many projects as you like, and in my opinion it's one of the greatest mobile applications ever created. On that basis, I have an extremely high hope for the PC version. Anyway, let's get into it. So as I said, you've currently got very limited tools. There are the Clay tool and the Move tool. All the primitives that are featured in the mobile versions are currently available in the beta version. If you've used the mobile version, you will be quite familiar. The interface is exactly the same. Everything's located exactly where you would expect to if you've used the mobile version. The app in its current state does have tablet support, so if you've got a graphics tablet, I use a very basic Wacom Intuos graphics tablet. It's nothing fancy. I like the pen input. I use it on ZBrush. It's great for my needs. In previous iterations of the beta, the tablet input could be a little flaky and a little buggy, but the Nomad team are working very hard to address bugs and update the beta as and when. Now, as you can see, I'm just using the Clay tool just on a UV sphere. I'm using the Move tool. I'm going to move the form around again as you would in the mobile version. You also have the option of keyboard inputs, which as a ZBrush user is very important, and in time, especially as it comes to a full public release, the keyboard shortcuts for me personally will be very important for my workflow. The app in its current state is very responsive, very reactive to my input. It's very clean, it runs very well, it seems to be quite well optimized, which in my experience of the Nomad mobile version is the case. The things that the developer has managed to do with this software on a mobile level is mind-blowing to me. I first discovered the mobile version back in 2020 after buying a 3D printer, and I used the mobile version quite successfully on my Galaxy S10 Plus at the time. Back then, being a complete novice to 3D modeling, I couldn't imagine any feature that this program was without. But over the past 5 years, I've been continually blown away by the amount of features, tools and support that this developer manages to cram in such a small package. Made by Nomad Sculpt in any way, shape or form, not sponsored, but I have recommended this application to so many of my artistic friends that wanted to get into 3D modeling. And demonstrating the intuitive nature of the application, especially on Apple iPad with the Apple Pencil. Most of them can't believe how accessible 3D modeling has become in 2025. Let's get back to the PC version. As you can see, I'm quickly drafting in a skull form using the Clay tool, realistically using the tools that are available, which is the Clay and the Move tool. You can hold or click Alt, which will give you the subtract feature of a tool, or the inverted feature, so you can take material away rather than adding it. Again, we don't have tools like trim, which I would normally use on a primitive to get my basic form. But as it is, we are just going to use the tools that we've got. In future videos, I'm maybe going to add some more tools manually by modifying the Clay tool and producing different effects before they're updated within the app. I don't believe there are any limits to the amount of primitives you can add into a scene. So to create form, you could use primitives, boolean those objects, but this will be something I explore in future videos. And even though we've only got 2 tools, we do have access to all the primitives. So if you get creative and use your imagination, you can build up some pretty complex shapes using the tools available. In future videos, I'll make more complex forms using the limited tools and primitives to give a demonstration of what's achievable with the basic tool set we have. And if that's something you'd like to see and keep on top of, hit the subscribe button, drop me a follow. I'll be providing lots of tutorials regarding the PC version and the mobile version. As of yet, there is currently no suggestion as to what the price will be once the final build is complete and it becomes publicly available. And it's my opinion that if the developers of Nomad can keep this as competitive as they have done in the mobile market version, this could be a real industry shaker. Especially when you consider the prices of some of the industry standard applications that are long been available on PC and mobile. Now personally, from a consumer standpoint, I would much prefer when the app releases for it to be a one-time fee, but in the current software market I would understand if it released with a perpetual license, as long as they can keep that price point relative to the same value as the current mobile version. I think they'll do very well either way. And as a user of 5 years who's used this software in a professional manner on the mobile platform, I would be inclined to purchase regardless of the cost, in all honesty. The application is a complete testament to the hard work and dedication the developer has put into this application to make it such a pleasant and user-friendly experience. Another thing I'm excited about with the release of the PC version will be the growth of the Nomad Sculpt community across forums and online platforms. There are lots of great artists on the mobile platforms that are sharing exceptional quality work and doing incredible things on the mobile version. And having a new wave of users will push the boundaries and the limits of the artistry within the application. Now, as you can see, I'm just adding some teeth. I'm using another primitive. I've just used a sphere and stretched it out into a tooth form. And I'm just cloning using the gizmo tool, moving into position. Very simple, very basic. Just going to get all those teeth into position, and I'm going to use the mirror tool to copy them over. If you've made it this far in the video, I just want to thank you for watching. This is my first full production video as such, and in time I hope to get better with regard to the editing, the voice recording, etc. If you've got any criticism of my video, feel free to drop it down in the comments. If you have any queries regarding the mobile app, the PC version, anything you'd like to see in future videos, drop them down in the comments. If you want to check out any of my work across social media, you can find me on X, Instagram, TikTok at Freedom Sculpts. I release a lot of my models for free over on Bamboo Lab Maker World. I also have a Thanks 3D page, Cults 3D, and a Patreon, all at Freedom Sculpts. There will be a link down below if you want to go and check any of the work out. But again, thanks for watching guys, and we'll catch you in the next video.